Hey, ladies and gents, this is Zwiz coming to you with a look at some new Glyos compatible figures. You know about Glyos, or is it Glyos? We used to call it Glyos, but it's Glyos. And this is one that you haven't seen yet because it just came out. It's called the Zullen. What do you think?
Pretty nice face. It's beautiful.
I think it's an amazing new addition to the Glyos family. And it comes with 4 heads. I put them on different bodies. This is the Zulan body, which is sort of like the arm of our body. But this is another one of the Zulan heads. And it's really, really alien, but it's more detailed.
No, I thought it looked human.
It's more detailed than... there's one more head. I'm putting them on different bodies, but just so you can see all the heads at the same time. I really like the way they look on this, on these particular heads, on these particular bodies. And the other head is this robot head, which is my least favorite because it's not an alien, it's a robot, obviously. But as you can see, the big eyes, it's really, really classic alien-looking stuff.
I still think it looks like a person.
Well, if you live in an alien world. And I love the egg shape of this head. It's kind of like a classic gray alien. But this is a very, very nice new addition to the Glyos family. And let me show you what the other heads look like on the actual figure. Glyos is a mix and match line. So that's the sort of the robot. He's a stocky little guy. I love all the paint apps. And here's what he looks like with the other alien head. Which of the alien heads do you like the best?
I like the one with the weird teeth.
This one?
Like,
Yeah, I like that too. He's got a underbite that comes over, and
the underbite comes over.
It comes over from under. I don't know if that's an underbite or an overbite, but this is cool. Matt Doughty helped design this, and Matt Doughty is a amazing guy. If you ever get a chance to meet him, I highly suggest you do. He usually doesn't go to San Diego Comic-Con or any of the cons that I know of, or New York Comic-Con, because I don't know how cost effective that is for him anymore, but I got a chance to actually meet him and go to his house and see his workshop, and it's amazing. He's got an attic where he does his work, and he designs a lot of these figures, where he designed his first set of figures, and it's like a huge toy vortex with people from all over the world, creative people sending him figures, sending him drawings, inspiring him, and he's, returning the favor with a lot of these independent toys that he's come up with. The line has really, really expanded, and it's not just him putting these guys out. It's a bunch of independent toy companies, but they're all using the Glyos joints, which allows them to, pop the heads off and mix and match stuff. So I'm going to show you, because we're at a point where there's just a lot of companies. This is something that Matt Doughty is really good at, sort of taking the classic toy color schemes. And guess what this is?
Not a Ninja Turtle.
Well, it's not a Ninja Turtle, but it's obviously made for Ninja Turtle fans, and it's really super appealing, and he's so good at changing up the color schemes and mixing and matching stuff. So this is a recent one, not too recent, but I couldn't pass this guy up. Let me show you some other ones of my favorite figures that he's helped put out. This is the skeleton figure. Did you see this guy?
No.
He's got like a two-tone, half alien, half skeleton head, and he's a warrior He's got an axe. This one is super duper amazing. That's another one of figures that Matt Doughty worked on. He put out the Armor of Ours, which are sort of an homage to the Battle Beast, so stocky little fighters. This one has a wolf head on it, and they've all got different kinds of limited edition heads and limited edition colorways. This is one of his older figures. This is a Kraboth. It's like a tiny, tiny little alien guy. If you look at the design, there's
That guy also looks pretty human to me.
he looks more crustacean to me, I think. He looks kind of like a shelled alien type creature. Let me see what else. This is Faden, the original guy that he put out. This is sort of a original colorway that he put out. And then since he's got this guy who's kind of reminiscent of a stormtrooper. Your mom actually really liked this. This is an armored soldier, black and white design. So I'm going to go through these as quickly as I can. What else? He's Matt, I guess, and his wife is an artist as well, and she inspired this guy, which is a Goban robot, like a tubby, sort of comical looking guy. Another one of my favorites. There's also a skinny robot. I can't remember what this guy's called. Feel free to chime in anytime, Miggy. And then let me show you some of the projects that Matt has. This guy, I think it's Nobato. I believe Matt's wife may have been involved in creating this guy, but I love the head, and it's a really, really appealing character design to me. And what else has he done? The company is also working with Mark Baudet, another of Matt Doughty's friends, to put out these bit figs.
Eyeless figures.
These are bit figs. You can go. They have a little Glyos compatible port on the bottom, and you can go and you can find them. Like this one I got at Toys R Us, in the little machines. So, try your luck. I only got one that had an actual painted face, so the rest of it I went
Just
painted.
became eyeless.
This is a little ninja guy. These are called bit figs. For obvious reasons, they look like they're like an 8-bit figure from an old video game.
Except they're 3-dimensional.
Yeah. What else? Oh, he does vinyl. This is a glow-in-the-dark vinyl, and this is a rig, which is like a spaceship. This one back there, that Matt Doughty worked on. And then let me talk to you about some of the other companies that he's worked up with, and some of the other artists and people. This is Knee Stuff. Knee Stuff put this out, Glyos compatible figure. Really like this particular head and the alien design. This isn't one of the. He didn't come with a gun, but I just appropriated a gun from another figure. So this is Knee Stuff. This is called Kabuto Mushi and Marty Hansen. All of this figure is original, except I appropriated a little Earth symbol from the Outer Spaceman and a gun from the Outer Spaceman. But
you also appropriated.
This is a sort of a beetle inspired design, and Marty Hansen has put out a whole bunch of these through his company, working with Matt Doughty with the Glyos stuff. But I think this is a very, very cool alien design from that artist Marty Hansen. I don't know who put these guys out. These little robots are awesome though, and they're Glyos compatible as well. I wish I could remember, but I love these little robot sort of.
And they've got like little
retro
things on
clunky.
the back of their heads, so you can stick on other heads on the heads.
Yeah, you can switch. You can put different.
Can you get like a board with 2 sides and connect them?
Well, your imagination is, the sky's the limit. This is a build that I put together from, I think it was a Buildman or something, but Matt sells like different joints and stuff that you can add to the figures. And in this case, I made him taller, and to me, it's kind of like a tall, skinny robot
Whoa,
figure.
it's like a tall, skinny robot, only to you, though. Other people might not see the same thing.
Exactly. Other companies that he's worked with, well, some of these aren't really companies as so much as a guy, in his garage, or an artist. This is Calgrim, put out by Jesse Moore. He's, I think, the badass of all the baddest badass of all the Glyos universe, and obviously he's got that cool skull face.
But if you're
love that,
if
dude.
the sky's the limit in your imagination, can you make something that's even badder?
Sure. Four Horsemen's Outer Spaceman line, which this is Griptog, and he was Glyos compatible. Not much for, building, because the parts didn't mix and match with a lot of other things as well. But we got these as part of the Outer Spaceman line, and we also got some other figures, which these are Power Soldiers, Four Horsemen put together, and all these. This is one that's been mixed and matched, so you could get different kind of colorways and stuff. Another thing is Skeleton Warriors. Here's their Jade skeleton. They put out. They not only had a Jade skeleton,
pumpkin spice skeleton.
they had this Skeleton Warrior that they came out with. So Skeleton Warriors are part of the universe, and it's kind of cool because I did a review of these before, but all of the bones and stuff pop apart kind of like they used to on the original TV show. Those are Skeleton Warriors. This is another Glyos compatible figure called Knights of the Pizza Slice or something like that.
What?
Knights of the Slice. It's a clear figure. I don't know if you can see, but he's got like a pizza pelvis, and he's got like slices of pizza down here. Somebody apparently really likes pizza. He's got slices of pizza right here.
He's on his quest
and he's
to get the ultimate pizza slice.
He's an insect, and I believe he also has a slice of pizza on his head. So, very, very cool. That's the only one I got. This is from another company. These are called Mystical Warriors of the Ring. And it's a wrestler, a big giant sort of crocodile. So this is really, really cool. Translucent green is one of my favorite colorways. Show you the vinyl matte rig that Matt Doughty created. So see, it looks like a completely different thing from there, from different angles. Really like that. This is called Battle Tribes. It's from Spy Monkey Creations. This is one of their little sort of Masters of the Universe type warrior figures. I've got a bunch of Battle Tribes. They just came out with a recent release. It's got a Cthulhu head. They come with like 4 heads, so you gotta buy a bunch of them if you want to display all the heads at the same time. But check that out. It's pretty cool. It's like leathery bat wings and monster feet and everything. Battle Tribes is cool. They also, earlier than that, put out Weaponeers of Monka, and they put out like Glyos compatible weapons, but I can't find my Weaponeers of Monka for some reason. This is another cool Outer Spaceman guy. Outer Spaceman's still going. The Four Horsemen aren't doing it, but I think Matt Doughty is somewhat involved with that as well as that line continues. This is a build that I made with the RoboForce figure. RoboForce is a license of an old toy. Dr. Kent, I believe, is the one who got that toy